it is time for the judiciary to move forward. Now, this battle has been with JUSON for a very long time. If you remember, we went on strike in 2014 for the same cause. If you also remember, we went to court. We have a court judgment, and the court judgment was sacrosanct. This thing is easy. I don't know why the government does not want the judiciary to be free. Now, for us in JUSON at the national level, we felt that an independent judiciary is the best place for us to work, is the best place for us to give our best, is the best place for us to make sure that the court still remains the last hope of the common man. Now, for us, this strike is our last resort. I was at the last neck, and all avenue, all effort has been made. And it seems the government is so adamant in allowing judiciary to be free for whatever reason best known to them. But for us in JUSON, we felt this is the time for us to do this thing, and this is a time for us to make sure that the judiciary is totally independent. Thank you.
So, leaning on that expression, he who pays the piper dictates the tune, for me, I imagine that speaks a lot about the kind of influence that the executive will have on the judiciary. So if you could tell us, to what extent really is that influence? Because we could look at judgments and start casting them in the light of, so maybe, just maybe, the executive had a hand in this judgment. Is it really that bad?
For us, for us in Lagos State, let me say this. For us in Lagos State, I don't think the government has hand in any judgment that has ever come out of Lagos State. Because I know that the judges in Lagos State has this, what we call integrity. It's a superb integrity. And they avoid so much influence that has to come from the government. But you see, at times, when he will pay the piper, you know what it does. If my CJ has to go campaign hand to the government, to the governor every time for approval to do even the simplest thing as staff allowances, even the simplest thing as utility vehicle for the judiciary, then you should know how it's going to be a little bit difficult for the running of the judiciary, for the smooth running of the judiciary. But for me, from my own perspective, I don't think the government has any hand in or any influence in any judgment that has come out of judiciary.
Well, the NBA did appeal to JUSON to shelve the strike, saying the timing was wrong. Even the CJN also waded in. So it appears those fell on deaf ears. Why was that?
Can you take the question again, please?
The NBA appealed to JUSON to shelve the strike in the interest of public and that the timing was wrong. But JUSON did adhere to that. Why?
The timing, the NBA is saying something about timing. For us in JUSON, which time is right? Timing of going to strike. Well, I felt the NBA should even be at the forefront of this fight because we have the bar, we have the bench. We, the staff of judiciary, are just the middle carrier, the carrier of justice. We implement whatever they spill out. We are in the middle of the bar and the bench. And I feel the bar, especially the NBA, should be at the forefront of this fight. So telling us that the timing is wrong or the timing is not right is not tenable. Now, the CGN, I sympathize with the CGN, but I know that my national leader in Abuja, the NEC, I'm sure they are in good consultation with the CGN, and I'm sure a decision will be made soon. But for us in Lagos State, we are following the national strike that close all gates to the court, all gates to the court will be closed.